That's really
Feelings are
something I
valid.
should get used to.
Casual nudity.
No, TMIs.
Then again, shouldn't more people
That's
get
really
feelings
something.
like casual nudity?
I'm okay with casual nudity, to be honest.
Well, you're French. Everyone knows the French are always naked and eating each other out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
We are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
thought
like
that
you're
was
always eating
Italians.
baguettes.
No, wait. The Italians are always sexually insulting one another.
No, they just can't park.
Oh. Hey, moderate content, and we are live. So welcome to Social Justice Alchemy. It's the end of another week, or if you're listening to the podcast, it's the beginning of another week.
I'm hearing myself.
Right.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No problem. But remember, the work week is a fiction. We can get rid of it if we really want to, so that every day is the weekend. This is Social Justice Alchemy.
Oh, and now I can put on the music as soon as I find it.
Well,
Hi,
I should.
moderate content.
Hello, Moncom. Should have probably give you more time so that you can find the music. But that's okay. Once you have it ready, then we can start the music as I start putting makeup on right now. Oh, professional we are.
Honestly, I don't really care if I have a profile picture or not because I have Sasha just on top of my stuff, so it's perfect.
Yes, you guys have Sasha. Oh, that's something I can do. I can give you all different pictures.
Yes, Mondays are lies.
There we go. And?
No, it's not, Modcon.
Why have professionalism on here? Come on.
We're just sitting around chatting about random shit. This isn't even a show. Come on.
I have a feeling people don't listen to us for professionalism.
God, I hope not.
I don't want this to be a job either. I would just want to at most I will just while I'm at work or something like that, think of things to talk about and maybe find some things that we can talk about, and then maybe if I remember to do so, I can put it into our Google Doc and it's hey, we can talk about these things. I think it is the original tune, Moncom.
Yeah,
yes, it is.
It's John playing guitar.
It is. It's just a series of chords in arpeggios, because I'm fancy.
Yeah, that's what music is usually, a series of chords.
But not necessarily arpeggiated. Don't try to diminish my...
Not necessarily.
I'm
that's
awesome.
Fair.
Yes, I'm sure, Malakon. Yes, sure. You enjoy our casual conversation format. Yes, that's what we try to do. We want to be that kind of show where it's just a bunch of friends sitting around chatting. Well, that's how it is. It was just the friends happen to be in this case actually right now because Tom Don's not with us. He's with his son, so that's why he.
God, you're looking straight at the camera, Jonathan. It's creeping me out.
I'm sorry.
Stop it!
And Julie, you need to stop typing. Your clacking is very loud.
No, that's Jamie.
It's not me.
Oh, that's Jamie.
Yeah,
Jamie,
that's me.
you need to stop typing. Your clacking is very loud.
Fuck you, John.
That didn't take long for the fuck you.
Let's see.
I will not stand and being accused of something I didn't do.
True.
You need to stop playing Sims 4. It's very loud.
I'm not playing right now.
Guild Wars 2 then.
I am not playing anything.
You need to put some clothes on, Frenchie.
I have clothes on. I'm
Nice
still
hat, by the way.
sick.
I played the 5th.
Well, so long as we still have those rights, yes.
Let's see.
Do we?
Well, we're white, so we'll have them for a little longer than most people.
Well,
true. Yeah, there's that. I make myself warm white actually with my makeup. So how was everyone?
Yes,
this
you're
fine day?
pretty. Oh my god.
I'm not doing this well either. I'm just randomly just rubbing it on.
That's what she said. Yes, that's exactly the response I expected from that, Jamie.
I am glad. If I were anything but predictable, I'd be disappointed in myself.
It depends. Moderate content. Harm reduction is important, anyways.
True.
It is indeed.
That's why I'm. That's why, despite how I talk about things, I'm not anti-reform. I just we need more.
We need to murder the landlords. Is that what you're saying?
Well, now since it might as well just always start the show with the joke referring to how my tendencies to want to murder old landlords because one of landlordism. Now I still don't have the plans for that because again, pleading the fifth, or do not want to incriminate myself. And criminal anarchy is the thing in my state.
Criminal anarchy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
and 13 states in the United States, they have laws on the books where you cannot talk about dismantling or overthrowing the government in a way. Yeah, so it's a thing in America.
So what you're saying is that this podcast / YouTube channel is a federal crime.
State crime.
Yes.
Well, no, because it's occurring across state lines.
Hmm.
And
Well,
we
it's
have
only a
you,
state
so that means
crime.
we're importing, we're transporting a young girl across state lines for immoral purposes.
Wait, what?
That's the Mann Act.
Who's
What?
who? What young girl
What?
is happening here? John, is there something that you're not telling us?
I'm not comfortable with this.
The Mann Act, it's kind of old, and it was always intended to stop people fucking. It said you couldn't transport young women across state lines for immoral purposes, usually meaning sex.
Because sex is immoral.
Mm-hmm. Well, it also was intended to stop people from cheating on their wives, going to Nevada for sex fun, or just avoiding statutory rape laws, or, well, no, that probably wasn't a thing. It was mostly just meant to prevent adultery.
See.
You stole my pirate picture.
Yep.
How dare you?
You're welcome.
You stole the picture that my puppy got me for my birthday.
Is that, if either of those is actually a problem, then I will take them down immediately.
It isn't. No.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
except for
so-
Julie's, because hers is everywhere.
Have you all heard about Extinction Rebellion?
I have not.
God,
Oh
yes.
yeah. I heard some bits about
Fuck
that. Yeah.
them.
So it's a group of protesters about climate change. But I mean, lately we are really wondering if it's not a cop group because they are encouraging people to voluntarily turn themselves in after vandalizing stuff.
Yep, I have seen that. I posted to my Facebook. Yeah.
And I mean, how many layers of stupid can you add?
17. After that, it
Okay.
collapses into an idiocy black hole.
Well, they're not far, I think. So I can. Someone posted. Oh, Hey, Joanne. Joanne is my very, very, very good friend.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Joanne.
Hi, Joanne.
Any friend of like Literano is a friend of me.
Mine.
Mine.
Because you can't declare that, let's see, they're your friend, but you can declare that you are their friend? Nah, it's the same sentence. Just one is slightly better. Or at least slightly older. More common.
I love her, and so you are required to love her too.
That's easy for nothing for me.
Mandatory
It is
love.
done.
Okay, yeah.
Love is.
She's
Joanne,
an
friend and love
anarchist,
interest of the
trans,
show.
ace babe.
Well, didn't know that already.
So me.
No,
Hi,
her name is
Joanne.
Joanne. Your name is Jamie.
Yeah, I know, but
Pretty much the same thing.
yeah, we're all
Are
the
you
same.
ace, Jamie?
Yeah, I am.
Mhm.
Oh,
Has that not gotten brought up?
oh yeah, you're a slutty
She just wants to
one.
cuddle Cthulhu.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, right now it's like the only queer, the only not queer one is John. But you're allowed to stay.
Yeah, he's not neurotypical, so we can forgive him.
Okay, yeah.
Sort of.
He still says that white. He still has a problem with the entire world. John, you have to apologize for being said as white.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, let's not do that, please, because
Yeah.
I
There's
didn't
that.
do anything wrong.
wait,
It's not a burden of guilt, it's a burden of responsibility.
yeah, and also we have other shit to talk about now.
Yes, we do.
Always.
What do you want
Even
to
though, honestly, I really don't want to talk about Natalie, but
Oh, it's like
Jonathan wants to talk about that, so knock yourself out, babe.
so yes. After just a month, Natalie
I'll be right
went.
back. Keep going.
Natalie when the YouTuber ContraPoints had another controversy. I'm not tired of that pun. And what is recently
I mean, can we really call that a controversy now? Because she admitted she platformed the Truthcom, and
Mhm.
yeah, because she like
and
for
that
her,
he's her friend. He's
Yeah.
the guy who outed Lana Wachowski. So
yes.
I mean, at this point of, it's going to be again people making excuses for her, and
Yeah.
you know what
Same
I
as
mean?
always. Yep.
All those standards, yeah.
At this point, I don't even know what she could do that would, I don't know, make her cult change their mind.
Yes, yeah, that's a good point. Because well, what we're talking about for those who don't know is just like for the latest video that like ContraPoints like made opulence.
What's his name? Because
Buck Henry,
Bruce
Buck Angel.
of Buck.
Buck
Buck
Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an Oregonian.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a piece
Oh,
of
he's-
shit. Who cares where he's
So he comes from outside the city and watches a lot of NASCAR. Is that what you're telling me?
I think that he lives in the Salem area. So not my city, but too
I'm
close.
accusing him of being a white supremacist. This is what I'm doing.
Oh.
If you don't live
Okay.
in the city, then you're a white supremacist. That's my understanding of the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, that's basically how Oregon works.
yeah, not surprised. 'Cause,
You have Portland, Salem, and then 18th century
Top of-
Texas.
because remember it was in Oregon State 2 years ago that or 3 years ago actually that militia took over that world wildlife sanctuary, and the government was just fine doing that because
I thought it was a reservation.
Something like that.
Office.
Because they were trying
Fucking
to take back
Bundys.
the land.
Sorry,
Oh, okay.
Nana is yelling. I'm not shushing you.
Cats can do whatever they want.
Yeah, cats are the anarchist animal mascot.
Wait. If you shut up, maybe you can hear him.
So that's not the train.
Anyways, sorry. Go on.
It was that militia back 3 years ago. It was a reservation, a wildlife reservation, and they wanted to take it back from the government, take their land back from the government. And while it's the Native Americans are all really, but of course also they were allowed to just stay there for months because
and fucking destroy it with construction equipment and do all sorts of shit.
Wait, how did you go there from
because we talked about
points?
The white supremacy of Oregon.
Transmit friend.
Because
Buck Angel lives in Oregon.
Buck Angel lives in Oregon, and Oregon is pretty much just Portland, Salem, and then an 18th century Texas, as Jamie J said. And then
isn't that the whole of the United States in minus California though?
No, California too.
Yeah,
but Oregon is a little bit worse.
California.
Okay.
Because Oregon was deliberately colonized by the KKK.
Yeah.
So.
That is very much a thing.
So it is a little bit worse. Oregon is basically South Carolina, but with a city.
Yeah. Seattle, the Washington State's no different.
So you're a bunch of rednecks, is what you're telling me, right?
Oh, let's not get classist about it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of gun nuts that I know that actually go to work and to do hunting on the weekends as well when it's hunting season as well in Seattle, because we're not that far from hunting grounds.
So the only thing I wanted to add concerning the Contra thing is if you're already friends with Patrick Nightingale on Twitter, they are not. They have closed their account, so you can't follow them anymore. But if you already are a follower of them, please send them some love because they have been harassed as fuck.
Oh, okay, yeah. Nightingale, Patrick, protected their account. They didn't close it. They still have their account. But
yeah, I mean, there's the little
lock icon.
Lock icon, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Ruth.
Hello, Ruth. We got some new comers to the show, to the stream. Welcome to Justice Alchemy, where we just four of us just sitting around talking about stuff randomly and then switch topics almost instantly because that's how my mind works. So,
are we done with ContraPoints or?
She done fucked up again. She fucked up in a pretty horrific way.
I don't think she.
I was gonna say I was done with ContraPoints last year.
True. Yeah. That's
no, I meant discussion.
This specific comment. Yeah. Not are we canceling her, but can we stop talking about her and move on? Is what she was asking.
No. I was just asking if we were done talking about her for now.
For now.
I too have been done with ContraPoints for a long while now.
Yeah, pretty much. And now she's just manufacturing the controversy. She knows what she was doing when she was not only got Buck Angel to guest voice on her latest video, but also shouted him out on Twitter, but also made a apology that's behind a Patreon paywall, so you have to be a patron of like ContraPoints to see that apology where she planted that, and I will discuss why I cast Bug Angel in my video in my next video, so watch my next video for that. And it's just like, no, she orchestrated this. It wasn't just her making like
fuck her. I hope she dies.
Yeah.
That's my nuanced take.
Yeah, I'm close to that. Like, I don't really want her to die, but I want her to shut up and stop being like popular.
Yeah, I'm kind of there too.
Stop being a trans medicalist, Natalie.
But I mean,
yes, so I won't go into any more further detail on this subject then, because I think our friend Offended Degenerate did a great job with like her 2 Contra files that she did this week. She did one on Thursday with our friend.
I really don't like the second one, I have to say.
Yeah, the second one was just like more just like her hanging out with like seemingly cool like 4 other MBs and talking about it. So yeah, but the first
it was really unprofessional, unlike our show.
They didn't have cat pictures. I mean,
the first one wasn't professional too, but I don't care about that.
Yeah. So I was just like,
the first one really was cool because of Patrick, to be honest. But
yeah, and Patrick
was great.
Yeah, Patrick is also a fan of Terry Pratchett, so you know he's cool.
Oh,
yeah.
Does that make me uncool?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I guess that makes me uncool too.
Tom is cooler than both of you. By far.
Tom is cooler than
Tom
everyone,
cool.
to be honest.
I think Tom is pretty cool. Yeah. So now with like the
fuck him because he has abandoned us again, but still.
Well, yeah, he's too cool for us.
Right, he wants to hang out with his son,
who's also too cool for us.
Yes, apparently.
It's his son's birthday though, so
I recognize Buck Angel.
Yeah, you've seen.
He did a thing with
videos with him.
No, not my style, but he was in an article, a blog post by I can't remember her name now. Another adult film star.
Oh.
He runs a sex toy shop in Salem.
Oh. There's that. I honestly never heard of Buck Angel until like this week, and then it's just like I just have to see a screen caps of like what he has said, and just like you had to have dysphoria to be trans. Oh fuck that! No, fuck anyone that says that. No, fuck that. And it's just like, well, that's easy for me to say like fuck Buck Angel then. And then I heard everything else about him, of like what he's done. So it's like, yeah, fuck him.
Hi, Mithril.
Hello, Mithril.
Hey, Mithril.
And no problem with further lateness in this. We're not a professional show anyway to begin with. Yeah, Buck Angel looks a lot. They kind of like crying Nazi from Charlottesville. That's Chris Cantwell. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I knew of Buck Angel, but I didn't know he was a trans medicalist.
Neither did I. I didn't know anything about him.
I know he's infamous, I'd say, for being really, really misogynistic. It's like the proof that trans men are men. With all the pejorative that can hold.
Soya, that's her name.
Oh, okay.
It was bugging me that I couldn't remember the other star's name. She has a blog, and she had a picture of Buck Angel in one of her blog posts.
There's like, what's this? That one porn star that's also like talked to like other shitty people like Gavin McInnes? Because Gavin McInnes did a stream with a porn star one time.
I doubt it.
Okay.
I think he did something with a blonde porn star.
Okay.
But
so Soyo is one of those awesome porn stars then, those sex workers.
Well, she hangs out with Buck Angel, so.
Oh, there's that. Right. Okay. Nope.
But
Gavin McInnes, is that the guy who put a dildo in his ass to want the lips?
Yes, Gavin McInnes is the.
I don't hate the gays. Look, I'm fucking myself.
For real, was it his?
No, that was Mercedes
Yes.
Carrera, the racist
No.
pedophile porn star.
Okay, that's
Oh,
the porn star that Gavin
perfect.
McInnes talked to.
Yes.
That seems up his alley.
Yep.
So many fine people.
Stoya went after James Dean, the rapist porn star. Took him.
Oh yeah, I know about James Dean. Heard about James Dean. Yeah. So so that's good on Soya for at least like calling out like the rapists in the community.
And she started a separate sex site so that porn stars could get paid for their work.
Oh, there's that. So yeah, that's good. What's the name of the site? Since we're all about like sex workers being paid. Sex work is
I'm
work.
not sure. I'm
Okay.
barely
Oh God, don't
remembering it.
start with that. We are going to have a flock of donkeys
Oh,
yelling that sex
Sex work
workers
isn't real work.
shouldn't have the same rights as other workers because
Because too many of them are disabled.
because they are oppressed and raped apparently
Oh,
or something. Honestly, I don't get their arguments.
Honestly, I think that a lot of it comes down to misogyny and a lot of it comes down to it's work that disabled people can do, so it's not real work.
Oh, fuck that. More and more, this is one of the things that was like, I already had my problems with tankies to begin with, and now
Prince
it's
Sourpuss. That's a nice name.
Hello, Prince.
Hi, Prince Sourpuss.
Hello.
The more I hear about tankies, the more it's just like, can you all pave the bottom of the ocean, please? Makes me want
I'll tag you in some in some comments on anarchist memes when we have a tank invasion.
Sure thing, because I have posted some memes that like have pissed them off. Like one,
You have to love when they start crying about left unity. Fuck you. But yeah, sex work is work is a thesis that, like I said on my Facebook, is always conductive of such a serene discussion. It's oh God. Between the swath that comes yelling that we are encouraging sex trafficking or whatever. What the fuck are you talking about?
Human trafficking, yeah.
Because there's no human trafficking in agriculture or production or warehousing.
Or maids.
Making shoes or living in China or Indonesia.
Maids are the profession that is the most trafficked in the world.
Yeah.
No one is trying to criminalize maids, though. And
I am.
Employ maids.
I am.
So.
And maids are certainly never taken advantage of sexually.
Oh, never. True. Also very true. Yeah. That is. Yeah.
Makes me wonder about all those maid cafes in Japan. That's where my mind went once maids were mentioned. That's such a weeaboo.
I'm pretty sure that that's entirely what
Japan
those cafes are for.
has a very weird relationship with rape, to be honest.
True. Very true.
Let's not go there.
Yeah.
Is it weird or is it just very open? Because weird implies that we don't have those problems too.
It is the third
have
most
them
popular
on that scale. Honestly, Japan is weird, and that's the most racist thing you will ever hear me say.
Okay, I was gonna say I've never been to Japan, but I will take the word of anybody who has over mine. So
I haven't gone, but I have.
You are slightly closer than. Actually, no,
and,
Jamie might be closer than you are to Japan.
Yeah, I think so.
I might be the closest one here to Japan.
I don't think geographical closeness is.
No, that's how we measure things. The closer you are to a place, the better you know it.
That's That's why I am the leading expert in this group on Guatemalan culture.
Mm-hmm. And I am technically a New Yorker.
That's what we mean, Ruth.
Yeah.
Yes, people doing cleaning work.
Yeah.
Ectoplasmic purple? No, this is...
No, okay.
Oh, some random
what
geek.
I'm
Sorry,
drinking.
I keep on thinking of myself as Sergo.
No, I'm SRG, and this is just like berry blast. It's just like Mao. It's just like those squirts, and then you just like, you just add it to
It's
water.
Kool-Aid.
That's all. Yeah, pretty much.
It is multiple forms of caffeine juice.
It's very gay.
With sugar.
What? Yes.
Very gay with sugar.
Caffeine,
okay, I'm changing the title
gay.
of the stream. It's now very gay with sugar.
Caffeine, very gay with sugar. That is Jonathan in a nutshell.
It's purple. I'm sorry. Everything that is purple is gay in my book.
Oh,
You're
yeah. I
wrong.
know.
No, purple means royal. Pink means gay. No, pink means girly. Glitter means gay.
I was
Glitter
gonna
is
say,
gay.
purple means royal, so it means gay.
Well, that works.
Yes. It's anti-sex. It's anti-sleep sauce. I don't know why anti-sleep went in anti-sex.
Oh God! Because Mithril Hunt just above said sex. Maybe you've read the two.
Maybe.
That's in the corner of your eye.
Or
But-
sex is always on my mind.
Mithril, honestly, I don't think there's more talk about sex than usual.
Yeah, this is pretty standard for us.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see. We got on to sex work, and then we talked about like human trafficking and how like we don't talk about human trafficking as about their mates, and that's when that tension started. And that's so weird. Is just like, or so weird just talking to my conservative coworkers, because the reason why he's against the immigrants coming in or wants strong borders, as it were, is because of like the child trafficking problem and then the human trafficking problem, and it's just like.
What problem?
feel like-
Honestly, what
I
the
feel like
fuck are they on
traffickers-
about?
I feel like traffickers are like probably not like least going to be stopped by borders.
Because
Also,
most people
right
who
now-
enter illegally don't come in over a wall. They come in through
Right.
ports.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and right now, the only one that are trafficking children are the U.S. government. Let's just say it plain, and
Yep.
that's
Not the only
Doesn't-
ones, but
no, but
definitely the biggest scale operation.
And they're
I-
losing them / raping them.
Yeah, they're quote unquote losing them.
I saw something, and where they said that they had moved 700 women from a concentration camp. Sorry, a facility.
Right.
And
Concentration camp.
they don't
Don't
want
sugarcoat it.
to tell the lawyers where they took them. So right now there are 700 women who have disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
I just posted a link about it. It's HuffPo,
That's not
so
fucked up at all.
Yeah. We are a fascist country right now, or at least a country that's run by a fascist regime for sure. In recent news, and Trump is just like, oh my god, some of the words he used when talking about the Kurds and like in about their about how the U.S. is pulling out troops in like Syria.
we're not really pulling out troops. We're shuffling them to another place.
Yeah, you're just making space for Turkey to invade.
Mhm.
Yep.
We just want to enable genocide.
Yep.
I mean, it's not like Turkey was a stranger to genocide.
Nope.
They've been doing genocides forever.
Yep.
Yeah, go ask
And of course, the real problem
Armenians.
with this, I think we
Right,
can all
exactly.
admit, is that by doing this, Trump has made it more difficult for us to find allies in our future imperialist efforts.
Which, I mean, to some extent, cool, but also, wow.
Yeah.
That is the talking point for pretty much every politician trying to condemn this, except possibly the
Really?
Squad. Yeah.
Mitchell says even Moscow Mitch turned on Trump. Is it? Did he turn
Trumpelstiltskin.
on him?
Me? I don't know if I haven't like focused on the news like that, so it's like,
Yep, he rebuked the Trump administration. Syria withdrawal is a grave strategic mistake.
okay.
So, okay, he's okay with the concentration camps
Of
and
course.
stuff like that, but
The problem is that
no.
Turkey has always been an ally of ISIS. And by allowing Turkey to move in, they are allowing the anti-ISIS Kurds to get fucked from both sides.
Well,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah,
mean, I would have thought they were okay with that because I don't know. Trump has proven again and again that he's kind of an ally of ISIS.
yeah, it's kind of been like
He's an ally of any dictatorship. He likes every motherfucker.
pretty much. Yeah, Metro. All we have is the UK, and the UK is being screwed right now with like Boris Johnson, or like whatever's going on right now in the UK.
Alexander Boris DePfeffel Johnson?
Yeah, honestly, I lost the thread on what's going on with Brexit.
There's a large protest right now happening in London, I think. I remember seeing that in the news.
Have you seen the Brits protest? They're so polite.
Until suddenly
they
they're
also
a bunch of chaps.
made it. They banned protest.
Does that?
Like I know that it's been like a whole controversy. I've not looked into it too much, but just like being like protesting right now has apparently been banned. So yeah, it's illegal protests.
Okay, neighbors. If there's one thing you can take example from us French, is that please riot, please.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I'm 100% on board with break the law, riot, get their attention.
Please, babes, burn it all.
Yeah.
Hey, Olivia.
Stop being polite. For fuck's sake.
Yeah. Here on Social Justice Alchemy, we advocate for violent riots.
I don't care. It's legal in my country. It's cultural in my country.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
It's tradition.
Yeah, we
Here
riot every
on
week, for fuck's
Social
sake.
Justice Alchemy, we advocate the overthrow of the U.S. government. That is criminal anarchy.
Be gay, do crime.
Okay,
Yeah.
Joanne says that Boris Johnson's deal was knocked down in Parliament. He has to legally, in theory, ask for an extension. Joanne is from the UK.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Joanne can like
Yeah,
say
didn't he
far more
have
on this
to
topic
technically
than
go
I
in and
should
ask
have.
for an extension on the 14th?
But I mean, how many extensions has there been already
5?
for Brexit?
I think the EU is okay with forcing this to drag out as long as they want because
At this
it just
point,
makes
I think
everyone see how awful this
the
is.
EU just doesn't give a shit anymore. They're just toying with the assholes.
Yes, Olivia, we are all fine with you burning down all of the UK.
Yeah, not the bits where there's Mithril and Joanne and yourself.
Yeah.
We have
Burn
3
down London.
Brits tonight in the chat.
We should be drinking tea.
At least, oh my God, we are 40. We have 14.
That's weird.
Viewers.
14 Washington? Yeah. I spread it around on my social media. So it's
Isn't
like,
it the most we've had?
I think so.
probably.
That's
We're getting too
because
popular. We need to shut this shit
That's
down.
because Jonathan hoard around with ContraPoints.
Yeah, I did hoard around the country.
That's why we had some random person who was pissed even before the show began.
Lies,
In the chat.
Oh, deconstructed media.
Yeah.
They're still allowed to say.
Who says lies before the show even started?
Right?
I mean, it's like, if they said penis, we would just like, okay, that's like we're okay with penis on social justice alchemy.
Yeah, we would have said boobs.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, clitoris. And pancreas isn't a sex organ. John.
No.
Well,
Shows how much
boobs
you knows.
aren't either, but
I feel like if the pancreas is a sex organ, you might be doing sex wrong.
Or very, very right.
Oh my god.
Oh, God. We're back to the sex talk already. That didn't take long. I mentioned penis. I started it all. Again, I'm sorry.
oh, someone wrote penis. It's my cue to write boobs. To write boobs.
So yeah, that's, and we touched on like the about like the situation in northern Syria, and that makes me, what really makes me sad is how like how Rojava, the Democratic Confederacy of Rojava, the north of the Kurds of Rojava, is left to the wolves, and it's like, and it's so frustrating. It's like disheartening, especially since like that is like one of the best and like latest examples of like this experiment of libertarian socialism governing a large swath of land, and with like the people just running things as themselves. It's still not perfect. They still had like private property, but at least they were still like following like a lot of the teachings of like Maria Buchan as well, trying to like make Rojava green again, as well as being like a just full like liberation and full horizontal like government like structures. And so, as well as like also under attack or fighting back ISIS, and was doing a damn good job at doing that as well with their form of governments that they have. And but now with like the U.S. troops being pulled out of Syria and Turkey getting like free reign to just like invade and commit genocide, I'm afraid that like people are just gonna like point to that as like, oh yeah, did Rojava work out? Do you see that? Because there's already those like victim blaming assholes that will like point to like Catalonia, misunderstand the history of it, and say, oh yeah, what, the fascist state in Spain in the 1930s? Yeah, how did that work out? And it's like, again, anarchism is like being like crushed all around the world because of like the self-interests of the world leaders.
The thing is, I think the Kurds would have been better off if the US had never supported them.
Yeah, there's
because they wouldn't have counted on them, I guess.
Right. And I know some people...
talk about fucking backstabbing.
Yeah. And I do understand people's like comments about that, and like many people that I respect has like said that the U.S. should never been in like northern Syria to begin with, and I understand.
Yeah, but once they were here, I mean, they have a responsibility now, and I don't know. That's on par with the shittiness of that administration, to be honest. But
yeah. It's a shit situation all around. Terrible.
Yeah,
situation.
like Mitchell says, Turkey is apparently already committing war crimes there. So I think I preferred when we were talking about penis, to be honest.
We can start talking about penis again.
We
Then
go back to the
bring up.
pancreas.
No,
I mean,
because now I'm
it's kind of
already
my thing now.
depressed. So.
So, there's any fun topics that we can talk about? I guess I don't know.
I've been watching The New Girl.
What?
The New Girl.
That's the
What's
TV show,
that?
right?
Yes.
It's Fox sitcom, right? No, it wasn't
Possibly Fox.
Hmm.
Wouldn't surprise me if it was Fox. Starring Zoe Deschanel and a bunch of other people who I'd never
Oh,
heard of before
God.
the show.
I can't fucking stand her.
She
Tell us
still plays
why.
a manic pixie dream girl on New Girl, but it
Yeah.
kind of deconstructs it by showing that her life is as much of a mess as everyone else's on the show.
I like her sister better.
Who's her sister?
The Bones,
Ellen,
Oh, okay.
Elizabeth, the other Deschanel.
Emily.
Emily. I got
Okay,
the E
never
right.
saw Bones actually.
It's only
That's
okay.
a good show. It's
Okay.
I like it.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
It has
a
an autistic
procedural.
woman as the lead.
It's never been stated.
It's never
that
been
she's
said on the show,
autistic,
but it's
though.
pretty clear.
Yeah, she.
And it's got David Boreanaz, so if you're a follower of the Whedon shows.
No, I'm not. I just like.
He played Angel in Buffy.
And Angel.
Yeah, I never watched that show, so.
Yeah, I never watched Buffy or like Angel.
Oh, Pelosi, honestly, maybe one day she will grow a fucking spine and we'll talk.
No, she will only grow a fucking spine if she gets enough votes in the Congress. She won't do anything until she gets enough votes.
I don't think Trump is going to get impeached. I think they're going to, well, they might vote to impeach like in the last months before the election. Long enough to force the issue in front of the Senate, but not enough time to let Trump get a vindication from getting cleared by the Senate.
Someone on Steve's show yesterday talked about the fact that if he's indeed impeached, Pence is what you're going to be stuck with. And honestly, Pence is Trump, but smart. And that's way worse in my book. But
the thing is, though, there's no way Pence can get elected. Especially not,
he's vice president, so.
Yes, I mean, but that would be really weird. Like, if Trump got impeached in the last months before the election, Pence would be president, but I don't think he would be running for president.
A false
it would
Brit
be weird.
has entered the chat.
No, she is an expat that's living in the UK. Maybe she has a citizenship in the UK, but who knows? Hey, Marty.
Kind of British.
I don't think expats exist. She's an immigrant from the US, which make her a Brit.
Okay.
So you're saying Christie is German?
I don't want to talk about Christie.
If we called on the international crime courts, I'm pretty sure most of the current and former U.S. government would end up in some sort of prison. Bye-bye, Jamie.
Take care, Jamie. Take some painkillers if you have some.
Take your meds. Reminder to everyone,
yeah.
Take your meds.
I have to take my meds.
See, sometimes it's just helpful to just like randomly just like put that on your like Twitter or your Facebook because you never know. And now John Brockman has to like move the pictures.
Bye bye, Prince Sourpuss.
Bye bye.
Sourpuss. Sourpuss sounds really gross, to be honest.
It reminds me of like a character from like HR Pup and Snuff or like Sesame Street.
I never watched Sesame Street. That wasn't really a thing in France.
Yeah, I never really got into it. There was
You're too busy reading Asterix.
Yeah.
Or she had all those.
Asterix is awesome, though.
Yeah, do I remember those cartoons? Maybe it's like this. I don't know. That might be something I actually did see as a kid.
Watching the Strumpfs and Le Pen.
Maybe that does sound familiar to me.
The what?
Le Pen. I don't know. I'm kind of vaguely remembering a cartoon possibly imported from Japan to France, eventually to the U.S.
And what was the name?
Le Pen? Lapin? Rabbit?
Oh, like a rabbit?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know it.
There's a French language comic called Le Pen.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it was a cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird hearing you referring to our comics as comics, though.
What do you call them?
Bande
Bande
dessinée.
dessinée.
Oh, okay.
How would
Drawing
you...
strips.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. I like to just refer to them as silly pictures.
Drone strips.
Yes.
Okay.
That's an adjective, John, not dessiner is not a verb, it's an adjective. Adjective.
I'm gonna make it a verb anyway.
So yeah, we had the Muppets in France, but not Sesame Street.
It's time to put up makeup. It's time to dress up. Right? I forgot the rest of it. Yeah.
Oh, the Muppet Show. Okay.
yeah, the Muppet Show. I don't remember growing up with them. No. There's a couple of like Muppet shows, episodes or specials that I remember seeing. It was funny.
We didn't have a lot of children's stuff from the US, actually, in France. It was mostly from Japan.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because like you mentioned before, like a lot of old Japanese shows, like Captain Harlock,
Senseiya. We even had Okuto no Ken. I mean, we had the most violent shit. A little revamped for kids. Like they changed the dialogues and censored some of the most violent scenes, but not all. I don't know. I don't know. I grew up watching pretty violent shit, to be honest.
The U.S. never got Senseiya, probably because it's like these 14-year-old boys that are sharpening on armors, like getting like arms broken and like stuff like that. Hell no. No one wants to see blood spatter spewing out of like a 14-year-old kid.
Yes, we do.
Well, no, TV executives wants to put that on to like American Saturday morning cartoons at least, and good luck trying to like get like adult cartoons to like take off. But, like,
from the US we had Thundercats. It was cool. Mask.
All are toy selling vehicles.
Yeah. True. And
He-Man.
Fraggle Rock.
Oh, I love Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, and He-Man. Yeah, we had He-Man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And She-Ra, but that wasn't really. I don't know. Maybe I was too small when those were on.
Probably.
Honestly, it was mostly the Japanese stuff and Thundercats. Of course, I watched Thundercats. You know, I did.
Thundercats! Oh! That was for Marty. Yeah,
that was good.
Ooh,
yeah. I have
Yugoslavian cartoons. That sounds amazing.
Oh, we had Gargoyles too.
Oh, Gargoyles!
That was a good show.
That was a really good show.
But I was older then. Because we had the Batman animated series too.
Yep,
which was good, and the Teenage Mutant
Ninja
Turtles. But it was more when I was a teenager. It was later. When I was small, it was mostly French and Japanese stuff. And and French/Korean stuff, like the Mysterious Cities of Gold and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That's
I
where
remember those.
fucking awesome.
Mhm.
That cartoon
Very
is so
vaguely.
fucking good.
Yeah. Gotta check that out.
It was like 7 episodes, and they never actually found the cities of gold.
No, there's way more episodes than that.
That's probably like all the episodes that was aired in the US, only 7, which is very possible because like
And they never find the Cities of Gold.
yeah.
Well, the heroes of the show are the kids, so the kids really don't care about the Cities of Gold.
Mm. Yeah, because there was in like America, even but some of the oldest Japanese cartoons did like make it to America.
That one is French, it's not Japanese.
Oh, the one you're returning to, but like I'm just like
Oh
changing
yes,
subject.
we got Sailor Moon. We got
Oh, yeah,
all
yeah.
the magical girls, Minky Momo, Sailor Moon.
Oh yeah, I do have Mickey Momo. Yeah, Creamy Mommy. Yeah, I think
There
that's one.
was the little girl that was transforming into a singer. I don't remember
Creamy
her
Mommy?
name.
I think
Yeah, I think that was that.
that came out in the 80s. There was like a company that tried to do crowdfunding for DVDs for old anime shows, and that was like from one of the few shows that they actually like fully released to the US. And it was
Children of the
just
Stones. That looks like Wicker Man for kids.
Children of the Stones, I don't know what that is.
It's a British TV show.
I'm going
Children
to
of the
Google
Stones.
it. I love kids shows.
Now the thing is, speaking of like children's media that scared the shit out of me, Unico and the Island of Magic. I was like 3 years old when like it was aired on like U.S. television. But so I only vaguely remember like a couple of scenes. But one of the
But
scenes,
it's not a cartoon. Oh God, it's a live action
Live
series
action
from the
BBS.
70s. I'm
Or
never
BBC.
watching that.
oh,
But
yeah,
it stars Ian Cuthbertson, whoever that is.
No. They have the special effects, the visual effects must be modern for literal unknown to tolerate. It must be at least like Babylon 5 level of.
Yeah.
It has giant
Special
robots. I'm
Yeah,
just going to
but
say that. It's
if
not true,
they-
but I'm going to tell you that.
if they look like they're in cardboard, as much as I like cardboard, that's not going to.
Yeah, Mancon, I love Ramen Run Half. The first
Yeah,
two
same.
seasons.
I love that author, the author of Ranma, did City Hunter and Cat's Eyes, and
Breakfast with Dinosaurs, I kind of like found quite interesting. I think I haven't seen or haven't rewatched the TV show Chronicles yet, but the Breakfast with Dinosaurs, both the original OVAs and the Chronicles TV show have been licensed rescued by Funimation, so I'm able to like rewatch it. But like Reckless Reward was the Chronicles was one of the first DVDs animes that my brothers rented actually from like Hall of Video when they had that anime section actually separate from the cartoon section, because you have to like separate animes like Kamari from like cartoons, or else family's going to like pick up like Kamari then not realize that they're watching porn, or like Wicked City. So
if you want to watch a weird ass children cartoon, try to find Spartacus and the Sun Beneath the Sea.
Spartacus
It's
and
a
Sun
French cartoon and it's like the weirdest shit in the world. I'm going to. Sorry, Jonathan, I cut you. Go on.
I know, I'm used to it now. I was also
Spartacus
just talking
with a
about
K. Weird. See, I'm trying to remember the one with the magical koalas.
Was it French?
Probably not. It was on Nickelodeon. Noozles.
There were some old Nickelodeon shows I remember watching a lot. Oh man, there was
This
like
was a Japanese cartoon that was imported into the U.S.
Yeah, there's a lot of those. Oh, Colin Masek, thank you. Unky Carl Masek, yeah. For better or worse, like Carl Masek was definitely responsible for like the anime being on television as we know it right now. Because even before Carl Masek brought Robotech to the U.S. basically.
Okay.
Yeah, the Carl Masick is a television producer. It was, and he's mainly known for Robotech, where he took 3 different shows: Super Dimensional Fortress Macross, Mospita, and then Crossfade. I want to say, I don't know. Took those 3 shows, edited them together, redubbed the show, wrote his own dialogue for the show. Kind of, sort of like tell the same story in some of those places, but then made Robotech because he needs 60 episodes in order to have a serialized TV show, a cartoon show, and so Macross only had 36, and so he needed like more episodes, so he gathered other shows and something like that. He did the same trick to like other shows like Galaxy Express 999 and other shows like that, renamed them. And then the biggest problem with like Carl Mesa, he thinks that like, oh no, there can't be silence in a TV show whatsoever. So whenever there's like silence in like the original show, there was unnecessary voiceover narration. And yeah, it just gets like really tiresome over it. And yes, Avatar: The Last Airbender is just like excellent Nickelodeon TV show. Yes.
Still haven't watched that one.
I recommend it. I'll just say that.
I'm not going to, I think, but
No, that's fine. Since we were talking about like old cartoons, just like
Joanne says Animals of Farthingwood scared me when I was 4. So I just Googled it, and it's a British-French animated series, and I hadn't heard of it. But like when you were 4, Joanne, I think I was what, 15, 16?
The Animals of Farting Woods.
I mean, like I said, when I was like 3, the scenes from Unicorn and the Island Magic scared shit out of me because, like, the little girl, the main character's like parents and the rest of the people in the village got turned into stone golems and started like stiffly walking down to the docks and onto the ship to be like transported to the Island of Magic. And I'm like thinking, that little girl is all alone in the world right now.
Oh.
And so, yeah.
When I was a kid, we had stuff like Taram and the Magic Cauldron. That was scary.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, Tim Burton was still a Disney guy.
Yeah. Frankenweenie, the Vincent Malloy was a nice, good, like a short that was narrated by Vincent
I
Price.
love all the old Tim Burton stuff. I just think he didn't age well, and his art didn't either.
Yeah.
But I like myself some old school Tim Burton shit.
How do you feel about the movie Sleeping Hollow?
I love it.
Yeah, same here.
Well, now I have difficulties watching movies with Johnny Depp in it, so I have difficulties watching about every Tim Burton movie, apart from Beetlejuice, who is still it's still one of the best movies ever made, in my opinion. But
yeah, I need to rewatch Beetlejuice. That was a good movie. Yeah,
very
enjoyable.
You're not alone there, ModCon. My older brother Ben also had trouble with Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
I mean, the book is scary.
I mean, just
for kids.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just like that scene with the tunnel in the original with the Gene Wilder, and also just like that, the fat kid just like drinking from the chocolate from like the rivers, and then being sucked up into like the system.
I mean, they all suffer horrific fates.
Yeah, how many children were murdered during that?
I think technically they all survived in the movie.
Yeah. Don't know about the book, Charlie and Chocolate Factory, though.
Are you from the UK too, Ruth?
Then there'll be like 5 Brits that we have in the live chat.
Yeah, that's the UK invasion.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense because it's only 8 p.m. for them. It's a good time to listen to a podcast on a Saturday night.
Saturday. Okay, I can't sing.
People in the. I didn't say anything. In the US, it might be a little too early. I don't know if people
It's
are
about
listening
3
to
o'clock on the East
podcasts.
Coast, noon on the
Yeah,
West Coast.
I'm not sure it's a good time for people to listen to stuff.
No, you never know.
I don't know.
Well, I also shared it like in like some.
Scotland is from the UK. It is in the UK, Ruth.
but
Yeah,
Scots are great.
you're not a Brit. You're not a Brit. Okay.
It's Shakespeare. Actually, she is a Brit. If she's on the main island, the big island is Britain. She's just not
and
English.
she's not English, right?
Yeah.
I have to remember that too.
She's a Scot. Let's just say that.
Yes.
Okay. Let's be sensitive to.
Especially, Tom McDonald's not here. He would just be very proud of his Scottish heritage, and they're Scottish than me too.
You're drinking already?
No, honestly, no. I'm not today. Not right now. No.
I am not today.
I mean, yeah, it's like I should drink for Tom McDonald and then for Latano because like they're jealous of me, or Tom has said that he's jealous of me being able to like drink and enjoy all the good tar stuff.
No, I'm not jealous. I don't really care. The only times I miss drinking a little is sometimes when there are big meals and there is very good wine. Mm-hmm. I'm a little heartbroken that I can't drink it because I like myself some red wine, the good stuff.
Well, you're French / Italian. Obviously, you're going to be a wino.
Red wino, not white.
Okay.
Not the
sweet stuff.
The worst thing is the rosé.
Oh, I love the rosé.
Oh, it's not real wine. It's.
I'll give you that. It's
you make rosé by mixing red and white wine together, right?
No.
It's sparkling alcoholic juice.
They don't mix white and red wine. It's a myth. It's a special. It's a different type of grape, but. It's not wine.
Of course, the French woman would be a snob of what is wine and what is not wine. It doesn't pass the wine purity test.
It's nothing to do about being French. In the South, they drink a lot of rosé. But look, in my neck of the woods, we drink red wine. Okay.
All right, I'm back. My internet was unstable for a while.
Yeah, you were still there. We could still see you.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but like I can hear you guys, so like who are you folks?
It was probably your hat decided to pirate the stream from you.
It's actually a Bloodborne hat, so it's like more correct to like say I'm a hunter.
It decided to murder the stream away from you.
You need those souls. So
Ruth, on the topic of wine, a friend of mine recently came up with Prosecco Stormfront as a nickname for Mumsnet. That's perfect.
Oh, I'm guessing Mumsnet is a neo-Nazi suburban thing?
It's more of a transphobic stuff. It is perfect. Don't get me started on Prosecco. And I already have opinions about champagne, so don't get me started on Prosecco.
I dropped out there.
You mean champagne?
What?
Champagne?
Champagne.
Champignon.
Okay, now these SNL skit with Christopher Walken, the Continental, is playing in my head. Would you like some champagne? Oh, I'm sorry, I spilled some.
You don't
champagne.
pronounce the E at the end. Champagne.
I'm doing the impression of Christopher Walken though, so maybe
Champagne is made from mushrooms. Everyone knows this.
What?
Champignon.
Oh. Okay.
I'm kind of surprised that's not a common French pun.
Oh, I see.
It's
So-
absolutely not a French pun.
Why not? The words are basically the same.
Never thought about it before.
Now I'm starting to think. Wait a minute, is mushrooms actually used to like ferment to like alcohol? I don't know.
No, not wine,
No.
anyways.
Oh, it's not wine.
You need carbs and sugar to make alcohol, and mushrooms just don't have that really.
Yeah. I don't know why you want to use mushrooms anyway.
You wouldn't want to use mushrooms for the same reason you don't want to use meat. It's mostly
Yep.
protein.
Yeah, exactly.
In France, if it's a plant, you can be sure some region makes booze out of it. Like even fucking verveine and stuff like that. The stuff you use to make herbal tea. We make booze out of it. Everything.
Oh, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like one of the guarantees about like human tendencies, where it's just like if there's technology, human tendency will be they'll use it for porn eventually.
What?
Just like how
everything will make porn. Everything will make booze. No matter where you are, porn and booze are the constants.
Well,
yes.
Like you said, meat and fungi aren't really. But vegetables, I mean plants and vegetables.
People make
and
dandelion
fruits.
wine. Fuck's sake.
We make wine from walnuts in France, in my region, because
that one at least makes sense. That one at least I'm interested to try.
It's pretty good. It tastes like port.
It's
It doesn't taste like walnut at all. I don't know how they make it. I think
put it in a bucket, let it rot. That's my guess.
No, because we make a lot of oil with the walnuts in my region. It's the place where you get walnuts is where I'm from, and they make a lot of oil with the walnuts. And I think the walnut wine is made with the residue.
Yeah. Magic mushroom wine is a thing.
Yeah, but it's not.
There's probably
made
wine with
from the
magic mushrooms in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Because again, as we established already, you need like carbs and sugar in order to like make alcohol. You can't do that from just protein. We got a chemist on the call.
Chemistry teacher.
That's right.
Is there only proteins in fungi?
No, they have some carb stuff, but it's very low. They are far more akin to fingernails than anything else.
I like mushrooms.
I love mushrooms too. Yeah,
mushrooms
cooked, not raw.
Good.
Right.
I like portobellos and the raw.
You're
weird, and I dislike that.
I remember hearing about like some of the restaurants in this area where like they serve a vegan option of the vegan burger and it's portobello mushrooms or like
here too the best burger joints in my city. If you want, you can have a giant portobello mushroom instead of a steak, and they bread it and fry it. Oh my god, it's so good.
So it's a country fried mushroom. Or chicken fried mushroom.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing, honestly.
That's delicious. Honestly.
Yeah.
I prefer that than eating one with the steak, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's a.
I'd rather have a second mushroom because
Mhm.
it's full of water, so it's
Yeah.
not as filling as a steak.
Mm-hmm.
But that's so good.
Yeah,
I like mushrooms. Well,
Yeah, I
not
should-
all mushrooms, but
right.
hashtag not all mushrooms.
I mean, it's like shiitake mushrooms. I just like I can still eat them.
I'm not really shiitake mushrooms.
Exactly.
They don't have a lot of taste, I feel
Yeah.
like.
I just I noticed the difference when I like when we didn't buy the normal canned mushrooms that I cook them in the spaghetti or like and stuff like that, and so then we had when I used the shiitake mushrooms, it definitely tastes different, and so
We have in France I don't know how you call them in English, but the Paris mushrooms. I don't know how you call them in let me.
Paris mushrooms.
Champignon de Paris.
Yeah, I don't know how you call them in English.
Okay, the scientific name is Agaricus bisporus, commonly sold under the name portobello.
Oh,
Okay.
those are portobellos. Okay, I thought the portobellos
When
were
immature
only the
and
giant
white,
ones.
it may be known as a common mushroom, button mushroom, cultivated mushroom, table mushroom, and champignon mushroom.
Okay,
Brown. Oh God.
Those we can eat raw.
Yeah,
but-
you get those on salads here in the U.S.
Yeah, stuff like morels and all that's poison raw. You have to cook them. And morels are so good.
Yeah.
I can talk about mushrooms for hours. So cheese and give me cheese, mushrooms, and potatoes, and my life is good.
I love potatoes too. I should really just like
I haven't eaten some in a while because it's too much carbs.
Yeah, there's that. But no, I love it's like I still would go with like the cheap rustled potatoes, but like a good like white sweet potato and or yam and like love them. Need to figure out like more ways to like cook with them. Randomly. Okay, I have not tried this, but I've heard like my mutuals were talking about it on Twitter. Why is like pineapple on pizza such a weird thing? No, try potatoes on pizza.
Yeah, we do that in France.
I see no problem with it. And
with cheese like reblochon or very very stinky cheese, potatoes, and cream and stuff like that. I'm not really into those because my Italian half is offended by that kind of shit.
You call that a pizza?
And I'm not. Yeah, no, it's not a pizza. It's not bad, but it's not pizza. There's no tomato sauce, it's not a pizza for starters.
Well, okay. So if it uses barbecue sauce, it's not a pizza then as well, right? According to your Italian half.
Yeah.
Okay. But God, oh man, I love using barbecue sauce then as the sauce.
Yeah, Mithril, I'm not a vegetarian yet.
I'm not vegan or
I
vegetarian
tried
yet.
to eat only stuff. The thing is, I'm fat, so I'd rather eat mushrooms than meat. But also I'd like not to eat meat, but it's complicated.
Yeah,
You're a sick girl. You got to do what's necessary for your health first.
Right, and it's like, hey, Lex, hey,
Lexi,
and there's also the issue of accessibility to like the vegan options as well. For me, it's just like I live with my brothers.
Vegan is not a thing for me. Vegetarian would be good, but I'm sorry, I will never give up eggs and cheese. That's not happening.
Right. Marty only eats CEOs. We can agree on that.
Don't kink shame.
I missed you, Marty.
Marty, can you share some CEOs recipes with us? Do you have extra CEOs to spare?
All CEOs are to spare, so.
But yeah, ideally, I'd like to be vegetarian, but I'm on a low carb diet right now, and I
Right.
don't think it. What the fuck am I going to eat?
Yeah, there's that. I'm
Celery
I
and
do-
potatoes.
cereal.
No, not I can't.
Oh wait, no low carb. Yeah.
Mm.
So I bought brown rice.
Mhm.
I thought it would be more bitter than that, so I'm happy with the taste of it. So
I
I
like
think
brown rice,
brown
yeah.
rice is not going to be too difficult for me, and it's like 3 to 4 times less fattening than
Mhm.
white rice. So that's good. I
Yeah.
need to go to complex the carbs instead of simple carbs, but
Mhm.
we are so used to eating pasta,
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's your Italian half again, isn't it?
No, that's my poor side.
Oh, the poor side.
Just
Yes.
eat a whole lot of mushrooms. Nothing but mushrooms.
I have to find enough recipes too. If I find enough vegan recipes to just like cook, I could like maybe like chili with just beans and other stuff. I thought all SJWs are leftist SJWs are vegans. There's a lot of them that are, but the reason why I'm not vegan is just like I haven't like got the courage to just like say to my brothers, I'm vegan. So now you have to
You
like.
don't have to justify yourself.
Oh,
That's
true.
I'm just lazy.
That's part of it for me, honestly. It's just like sometimes I don't want to have those conversations, or it's just like, and then I feel like I'll be burdening them for it's just like, well, Jonathan has to have his own separate meal, but then again, it's like we don't often cook or cooking meals for each other. So yeah, but
You
I
know
would.
what I like to see? More research made into a lab-grown meat, so it's finally accessible to everyone
Yeah.
financially.
There's the possible meat company that like wants to like expand, but like unfortunately, when they tried to expand, they did get like opposition from the meat industry. Of course, capitalism. You're taking away our jobs.
Gerbs.
Gerbs. Square pizzas with tiny cubes of like pepperoni.
Remember school
Yeah,
lunches?
I'm not talking to you, John. I'm sorry, but
And yes, we're at the like yeah, it's like cheese. Then again, I'm American, so we don't have good cheeses. So it's like it's still hard for me to give up cheese though, because it'd be hard for me to give up pizza. But I think I can get used to like a cheeseless pizza with just the sauce and vegetables on it. And
oh,
seasonings, of
come
course.
on. At least put some vegan cheese on it.
Oh yeah, I had vegan cheese as well. Or and again, it'll be like trying to find like more vegan cheeses that I'll like and see and try them out.
Cheeseless pizza. You really want me to come over and slap you in the face?
I can do that to myself.
Once again, we're back to the kinks. God damn.
In French, we call that fromage.
Oh yes, we talked about that already.
Yeah.
Faux.
Fromage, I like that.
I'm not eating that shit personally, but
Marty is literally in a Domino's. There's Domino's in the UK. Okay, so hey.
there's Domino's everywhere.
Okay.
In the U.S., we're pretty much limited in what kinds of cheese are available. They have to be mass producible, otherwise we don't get them.
Yeah, and you can't eat those with raw milk, right?
You can locally, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't import them, so
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
there's no
milk.
real camembert, for example, in the US. It's only knockoffs.
Oh, okay.
I think because it's made with raw milk, so I'm not sure you can import it from France.
This, in order for raw milk to be sold, it has to be sold with a big warning label about how it's not been pasteurized. And it could you'd be at risk of foodborne illnesses, blah blah blah. And then
No, you're not. For fuck's sake, no one gets poisoned with cheese.
that I can believe.
Well, not if you're used to eating it, and cheese is mold. Cheese is literally rotten milk. Who cares if it's pasteurized first?
But no, people do actually, in the U.S. at least, do want to actually buy just raw milk because it's natural.
People are buying raw water. Meaning they're just buying ditch water. I mean, fucking
yeah, I know.
Silicon Valley CEOs.
But it's bottled. It's a product.
No, but that's no. But we are laughing, but it's not funny. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
If you get your water not from the tap, you have to boil it. You can be poisoned.
Yeah.
And those fuckers don't want to.
Yeah, those Silicon Valley CEOs should not drink that water because it'll make them poisonous for us to eat when we eat the CEOs.
We can go over it again if you want, Lex, but we don't have much to say apart from what a bitch.
Yeah. It was in the early part of the show. Cliff Notes, she was manufacturing that controversy.
She did a thing with the True Scum. She fucked up again. We don't stand her.
Doing. Yeah, and she's doing it all for the clicks and for her Patreon bucks.
That being said, you can listen to that bit when we are not live anymore.
Yeah, true. And I agree, Marty. Speaking of slapping yourself in the face, Brexit drama. But I have not been following it.
Yep, in the U.S., tap water, you still need to boil that in some places.
Yes.
In some places, you have to burn off the natural gas, thanks to fracking.
Yes, thanks to fracking. There's in some places in the U.S. there's not.
Yeah, but I was talking about civilized countries. Okay.
Oh yes, are we really a civilized country? A really developed country? There's the highest cases of hookworm in a developed country in county in Alabama because that county does not have running water, does not have sewage.
Social justice alchemy says non-binary rights.
Mm-hmm.
Non-binary rights. Non-binary rights are human rights. Trans rights are human rights.
And Buck Phil Scum. Whatever. Buck is. Oh, his name is Buck. Fuck Buck. No, that doesn't
Buck and Troll.
He was it. John was trying to think of a pun.
Oh,
not
okay.
working. Falling apart.
I thought I thought you were looking for his name in your head.
All feelings.
Well, I'm going to leave you for 2 minutes. I really need to go take a piss.
Sure.
Okay.
So we talked. So yeah, not much. I'm sorry, everyone at home. They were not professionals, as you already know.
Well, not even a little bit. I just took off randomly to go downstairs and grab a soda.
Well, that's why I have the bottles of the purple anti-sleep sauce next to me.
Very gay with sugar.
Yes, very gay with sugar. Caffeine drinks, very gay with sugar. And yes, this is not actually what the Mountain Dew Voodoo actually looks like. It's white. It's mystery flavor. I don't know. All feelings are valid. I could look it up and find out what they use. But I like it because it's just Mountain Dew. It's just caffeine and sugar. That's why I like Mountain Dew. But I just always reuse the bottles. For my anti-sleep sauce, the gay juice with sugar. That's what you mentioned earlier in the chat, which you did mention, Lex, but that's why you can rewatch them. Yes, because it's caffeine. NB rights, and I personally don't mind being like called like an NB because like that's kind of like the non-binary equipment, the boy or girl. There are some non-binary folks that like prefer not to be called like a NB. And so it's kind of like one could like use more non-binary, a more commonly as opposed to like NB, but I'm not really that hard on it, honestly. So. A Christian movie which named the executive producer as God.
And I'm
They
back.
covered that on god awful movies recently.
uh,
God awful movies.
Wow, God is...
I chose my moment to come back. Well, I see.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Miss Rohan, for that. Because of course, a Christian like movie would like name God as the executive producer.
That's kind of worrying, to be honest, but
yes, it is. Oh, Christians. Much love to like many of the Christians that are just fine people. Not as in the very fine people, but are just like they go on with their lives and have their faith, but like are not bigoted. So yeah. And then keep their faith to themselves, which is yeah.
Oh yes, who was the one? It wasn't god awful movies. Some YouTube channel took a look at the new Ja Rule movie that lists God as an executive producer. I'm in love with the church girl. One of the YouTube channels I follow. Lefty.
Okay.
Social justice.
It's not Hugo and Jake, is it?
Maybe it was Strucci.
Oh, okay. Sean and Strucci?
Yes.
Maybe.
Let's see.
So what, have you gone over the contrast thing, or is Lex going to listen to the thing
We
later?
briefly touch on it. I'm not sure if we like gone over it much to like Lex's satisfaction, but it's just like
No, it was Maggie May Fish.
Oh, okay.
Called it the Fire Fest of Christian films.
we're going to the way too American for me territory right now.
But yeah, I don't even follow Maggie.
But
May
that's
Fish.
fair. We just talked about wine and cheese for.
Yeah. But we also talk about a bunch of cartoons that haven't been like in French as well. So yeah, we talk about French enough. Oh, anything happening in the country recently? We know that rioting is like cultural, and we could do that for like.
I think rioting is a human
places.
condition, like dancing, music, cheese, and rioting.
Wine, rioting.
Cheese is a human condition.
Porn.
Where you find people, you find weapons, cheese, porn, booze, and rioting. Those are the 5 defining human characteristics. Which do you think people will give up first, porn or riots?
Ooh, riots.
Yeah. They have already, a lot of people already have given up on riots.
You were right, Lexi. Contra is scummy.
Yeah, for like years, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Because like she has screwed up so many times before. There were several controversies.
Center left edgelord. Would we call her that?
Oh, you were totally right, Lex.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely,
yeah,
completely. And none of us here were under the illusion that she were going to get better, but I honestly didn't think she could get worse, but she did.
My internet is crappy.
I mean, and I'm cis, so you know what I mean? If I'm disillusioned and pissed and stuff like that, I can't even imagine what trans people and NBs feel like. I mean, that's kind of backstabby.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I miss a bit of it because of my internet connection, but like Contra, just like it's just like she just got her own. She can insulate herself now, and she has an army of standards that will just like praise her no matter what she does. I mean, and yeah, her apology was on Patreon and is all part of like her
Who's
plan
Jack
to.
Sands' girlfriend?
Um,
What woman in her right mind would suck that awful man's dick?
Well, you don't know. First, you don't know that he has a dick, and you don't know that
Yes,
she
I
sucks
know.
at
He's
it.
a cis man. He has a dick. I'm not saying he has a big one. I'm saying he has a dick.
Jack Sands does have a wife because like the Jack Sands' wife has moderated the streams that Jack Sands did. Yeah, I used to be a big fan. I used to be a fan of Jack Sands. Then he greatly disappointed me. Oh, no, okay. One quick thing to mention because, like, not that I have gotten a lot of messages, but over the past like couple of weeks, I've got some messages. Justice Demon just left. They're gone. They deleted Twitter, Discord, Patreon. The channel's still up. Both
They blocked me. I still don't know why. So
all I know for such just seems that there are reasons why they're left, they're gone, and not coming back. And if I say it anymore, that'll be
oh
me.
God, Ruth, do I have to go into what Jack said and did?
Social Justice Alchemy episode 43. We covered that, I think.
No. It has nothing to do with Contra.
Right.
Going back to Jack Saint and Social Justice Demon.
Yeah, well, that was the main thing. There was also like the one stream that Jack Saints like joined in on.
He's also a Peter Coffin ass kisser. So
yeah, exactly. That kind of like bread tuber,
cake tuber.
Cake tuber. That's right. We gotta call them cake tubers. They're not real anarchists, and they're fake anarchists, and so cake tubers. The only real bread tubers are actual anarchist YouTubers that do not suck, which is a few of them.
No, I'm okay with it, Ruth. It's just I'm pretty tired today, so
yeah.
I have difficulties focusing my thoughts, which is why I've been talking a lot about cheese and wine. Those are easy subjects. Yeah, 3 Arrows is amazing. Sean is amazing. Steve Shives.
He's not
Steve
leftist,
Shives is still awesome.
He's awesome.
We're
pulling him further to the left, I think. Every time we get him into a video.
No, but even without that, he always has good takes on things. You know what I mean? I'm at a point where I don't care about his politics because I know people who have politics similar than mine and who are just assholes. And Sean, SHAUN.
Yeah, formerly of Sean and Jen. It's been a long time since I watched like Sean's like videos.
It's been a long time since he posted anything.
There's that too.
Yeah, Dusty Smith is getting real good. I agree with that.
He abandoned the edgy shit and has gotten further and further SJW-ish.
Yeah, and not really SJW-ish in my opinion. That's just what the shitlords call him. But
right.
I mean, he has made efforts to be better, and that's way more than we can say about a lot of people.
Oh, so many cake tubers as well. Again, not bread tubers.
Yeah, but cake tubers are shit anyways. So
yes, agreed. It's like even ones that like I don't know who this pit puncher is.
Yeah, I listened to the last episode where I wasn't here, and the one where Tom said that we give up on people quickly.
He said that about me and
about us.
True.
and is kind of right, but it pissed me off a little. We'll talk
Right.
about it next time we're both on stream.
Yeah.
Fight.
Yeah, the last video Three Arrows did on Rammstein is amazing.
Yeah, I really need to watch that one because I am a Rammstein fan, or I called myself a Rammstein fan.
It's a really good video.
It's a good long deconstruction of Du hast.
Ooh, I
No.
love that.
Not Du
Yeah,
hast.
no, it was another music video.
Not Du hast.
Yeah, the one.
Germania, Deutschland.
Yes, the one that had all the Nazi imagery in it, and
Non-compete. I don't like him, but it's personal. He hosted that awful stream with
Yes.
Peter Coffin, but apparently he regretted it and unlisted it. So I
his
think I
girlfriend's
would
a tanky.
trust.
Yeah, Luna Oi is a ML. Yeah,
But
she
was raised on that in Vietnam.
Yeah.
So it's different from,
actually,
say, a Western.
Big
tanky.
Joel is Peter Coffin Askisser too. But I mean, that's the criteria for me. I don't care that I'm not asking.
That's a personal thing for you.
To, yeah. That's my thing. I can't go with people who have supported Peter Coffin, who still support him. But I'm not asking people to do the same.
Folding Ideas. I actually met Dan Olson in person at PAX, and like he seems really cool.
Who?
So Dan Olson of Folding Ideas, the channel Folding Ideas.
Human,
the foldable human. He's still kind of like it's like part of like the clique as well. Melrose projects I like a lot. They have not posted anything recently, but the video essays on Melrose projects is channel is really good. Likes Jim Sterling's still liberal, but one of the best rebels in like hope for because he's very, very, very anti-capitalist. Haven't engaged much with the serfs. They seem
me too, Lex. I have not a personal beef with him because he doesn't know who I am, but
he's kind of douchey as far as I'm concerned.
His video on eugenics, it was a video that hurt me to no end because he managed to not talk about disabled folks once in a video that's 1 hour about eugenics, and that's something I guess I'm at a point where we shouldn't have to remind leftists that disabled folks exist. I guess I don't know. I gave up on him about at that point, and then the Lorelei Bailey thing blew up. But I was done with him before that.
And I'll say about like a Renegade Cut, I do watch a lot of Renegade Cut's video essays, but Renegade Cut also made that great sim in his eugenics videos in response to like Thanos. It was only 24 minutes long, but still neglected to mention about disabled people in the eugenics video as well.
Who?
Renegade Cut, Lewin Thomas. He's a video essayist.
I don't know who that is.
He's also another video essayist that like
it's possible when you're so able you can climb stairs to buy too. You know, when you start digging into disability activism, you start seeing how people don't give a shit about that. And I'm not talking about random folks. I'm talking about leftists. I'm talking about anarchists. I'm talking about self-proclaimed SJW, blah, blah, blah. Not that they're being willfully ableists. It's just they don't know we exist. they forget. They forget we are here, and
Mm-hmm.
everyone forgets we are here, anyways.
Yeah.
But it's more difficult to forgive when it's people who are supposed to know that kind of
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm personally, I don't have the fucking spoons to deal with that shit anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the energy to remind people that disabled folks exist.
Right.
When I'm able, I'm going to make those videos. I'm going to create my channel, and we'll see if I manage to do something. But
Mm-hmm.
in the meantime, I don't have the energy to argue with people anymore.
Yeah. 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 Hey, and there we are, and then we touched that topic. It didn't take us that long with like a active live chat to like cover like who is shit now or who do we think is shit.
This is a list of people I've canceled.
Oh god, that's right. Philosophy Tube also joked about like Contra being canceled.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
done with Oli 2 now. I'm sorry,
yeah.
but
Yeah. Oh, hey, Phoenix.
Hey,
hey,
Phoenix.
Kind of
Phoenix,
joined us a little late, but like, yes,
give
give
me
her money.
money. Well,
I have not been doing that. I've not been doing that. Okay, time to spam the live chat as I always do of like the links for people to like
yeah,
give
we were
money.
talking about coffin and ContraPoints, and Philosophy Tube right now who made a joke to kind of defend ContraPoints. And afterwards, I know she's his friend, and I get the mom friend reaction, but yeah, no, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree, Lex. People in general are too infatuated with her. She's too pretty.
And David finally shows up. Where have you been, David?
Where
Unacceptable. 75
David
years.
Skog is in the
Cancel
chat.
dungeon.
did I
Were
miss
you
the?
killing
Oh,
landlords, David? That's the only reason it's okay to be late.
hey, David. No, I have my cane so that I can walk properly.
Join our Patreon so that we can send Julie on a world tour to hit people with her cane.
To hit people with my cane. Honestly, I joke a lot about that, but I don't hit people that much with my cane.
That much.
It happened twice, and I was really tired in the subway, and people wouldn't fucking move.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Move. Hey.
yeah,
She just another trans woman used to think was awesome, who now gets 75 years of cancelled dungeon, and also
Sounds
Liberty
kinky.
Orchard. Yes. Yeah, the cancelled dungeon does sound kinky. So if they enjoy it, what do they do? What do you do then? Just put them in prison, or have them pay for the bottom of the ocean? The mighty cane of justice.
honestly, Phoenix, like I said, I exaggerate a lot for comical effect, but I actually hit people twice with my cane, and that feels so fucking good. For real.
I think you're right, Marty. That you should be harder on your friends and not less. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's definitely some wisdom to that.
Because they're your friends, maybe they'll listen to you where they wouldn't listen to a stranger.
Well, that's the kind of stuff I like to tell Tom, actually, when he says we give up easy, quickly on people. Uh, those people are our friends. They're not, well, our friends, our allies, anyways. They're not
Yeah.
some shitlord. I don't hold them to the same standard.
Mm-hmm. We
Don't
expected
expect
like
the shitlord to do better.
Yeah. We expect shittiness from like shit
And
lords.
also, that's not really true, is it? I mean, can we talk about Christy Winters for 2 minutes? No, we are not talking about her because I don't. But she's the proof we don't give up on people that easily.
Is we were friends with her for a long time, and then it's just like we got tired of it. At least that's for me, because like, yeah, I never like privately like talked to her about like my disagreements on her on various different things, like politically.
I have, but it was always, I don't know, friendly
but
as
also,
much as possible. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Anyways, that's a deception of the month, to be honest.
yeah.
Really. And I feel like she talked too snarky. She talked too snarky. I'm sorry, but the way she reacted to your tweet, "You want to kill my mom?" That was
Yeah.
she talked too snarky. I'm sorry, but if she can so easily turn her back on you after all these years of loyalty, just because some bitch doesn't understand a joke. I mean, be more specific, please, Lex.
Oh, the Tim Blake and Winters, that happened a long time ago.
Oh, and Tim Blake is a piece of shit, anyways.
Yes, we have our reasons.
No, but I have no problem talking about why I think Tim is shit, to be honest. But the guy is performing allyship, is ableist as fuck, and is frankly quite misogynistic, even if I remember just after he got married, he invited his wife on his channel to talk, and I think the video lasts about 1 hour, I guess, and she couldn't put a word in. Honestly, he spent the whole video cutting her off, and no. Yeah, he's kind of shit. And he's a backstabbing liberal.
Yeah. Tim is itself very liberal.
And very backstabbing, mostly. Yep. That's my issue with him, because whatever you think about Garrett and Christy Winters and the people he backstabbed, I mean, he's a hypocrite. He will never tell you to your face when he has a problem with you. He will talk shit about you on the internet, and you didn't see it coming, you know. I mean, he's a creep. I don't like him.
Yeah. And yet Twitter still is like recommending you, hey, follow him. No, I don't want to follow him.
Some libs are fine. Honestly, yeah. I'm far more tolerant than a lot of other anarchists. We as a group, I think, are far more tolerant of liberals than a lot of other anarchists. But
yeah, Marty, I agree.
yeah.
I'm so tired about people talking about being canceled as if like subscribe to anyone. Cancel culture is
you are dick culture. Owed an audience.
Yes.
Oh, dang, Marty beat me to it.
Yeah, that's the same kind of whining that the free speech warriors do when they are not listened to. They think free speech means people have to listen to them. No, they don't have to. And we don't have to suck everyone's dick so everyone's happy. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know. People are shit.
Yeah. Sadly,
I like watching reaction videos too, Mithril. Even though I'm really not into Nightwish, I like watching people fall in love with Billie Eilish. Because if you watch videos of her, you have to fall in love with her. Yeah, no, Tim is awful.
yeah.
He's a two-faced asshole. Honestly, I'll take a piss lord over that kind of dude any day. At least you know what to expect.
Yeah. Hot take. Cancel culture is just a label that used to stop marginalized people from talking about their experiences in leftist spaces. Yep. Mood.
And what's funny, it's the term cancel culture come from AAVE. So
Oh yeah.
it's pretty funny to see that it's a bunch of middle class white people who are always whining about being cancelled.
White people are the worst.
Yes, white people should stop. White cis dudes should stop too. John, stop.
Yeah, stop, John.
Dude, I don't want to know about like what other like terms that Ben Shapiro like has
Yeah,
coined
can
and stuff
we
like
not?
that. I mean,
Why
I
would
don't
you?
follow Ben Shapiro.
Why would you write such a bad word in our chat, Lex?
Woke cold, but yeah. So, in the final moments of like social justice alchemy, unless we're going to continue on for another.
Modcon, honestly, by all means, if you have the energy to try and convince people, go at it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't have it in me anymore. No, I just stopped. I need to keep my energy to do some other shit, especially these days where I have energy to do nothing but building houses in The Sims.
Right.
I don't even play. I haven't played in a week. I'm just building houses. I don't have the energy to play. I have a fucking toddler to take care of. No.
A toddler in The Sims.
No, I know, Lex. I was just joking. that stop saying Ben Shapiro in the chat. That's rude.
Ben Shapiro is banned in the live chat of social justice alchemy. Oh, just like how we haven't mentioned this, but like on the Contra Reddit, for a while, true scum was banned as a word.
Yeah, because it's a slur. Next, the Contra cult is going to tell us TERF is a slur. Just you wait. Just you wait. When it happens, I will be like, I told you so.
Moncon, it's good that you use the diversity of tactics. Yes.
Yes, you are censored, Lex. Midnight. What did I just say? Stop saying rude words, and that's no. I'm joking. I'm sorry. I'm joking.
Yeah. Yes, again,
sandwiches are good.
Yes, sandwiches. The only good hero is a sandwich. And remember, also, we should say this more often. No,
a cheese sandwich.
Oh, right. Cheese sandwich. It's been a long time since I had a grilled cheese, a nice, good grilled cheese.
Yeah.
I'm triggering the lips, Mom. Yes, don't swear, David. You said the.
Yeah, I know. That being said, I know you're taking the piss, David, but can we normalize not making triggered joke?
Yeah.
Let's just stop using that word, even to mock those who do, because I mean, people with actual triggers
Mhm.
need to be able to use that word.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just try it.
Yeah, and we also corrected like Steve Shives on that too, and Steve
Mhm.
Shives when he was like called out on that when I said something in like the Ask Way live chat, but I said something to him before as well, and others have said something to him. He then like did actually go back, even though it's like a week old post on like a reply to one of his posts on Facebook. He did edited it to remove
Yeah,
it and
I remember.
apologize.
Yeah, that's why I say I don't care about Steve's politics, honestly.
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't care about how he identifies.
Mhm.
The guy is an anarchist by all but name.
Mhm.
Look at how he acts.
There's that, definitely. Yeah.
I don't care what label he puts on himself.
Mm-hmm. And right now, his current pick is Elizabeth Warren as opposed to Kamala Harris. So there's that.
He was never Kamala Harris, anyways.
Yeah, he wasn't big on Kamala Harris anyway.
And his pick is Warren because he knows Bernie isn't going to get the nomination.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people who still have hope for Bernie, but I don't see it.
There's that. Yeah. I mean,
and I don't care that much. I don't like the guy, so
yeah. It's like
I don't like the others either. But
yeah,
yeah, I like that one dude. I always forget the name.
Mike Gravel.
No, the one Jonathan said.
Mike Gravel. Gravel. Former senator who's like actually has like run before as like a nomination for president several times and always been like
I like that guy, but who cares? I'm not from the US, so
yeah, and he's
shit. But
yeah, and I mean, yeah,
they're all questionable politically speaking. I mean,
it's not possible to get to that level of being a leftist. Not really.
Yeah, not in that high. Like, I mean, how many like socialists, actual socialists, in like just local governments are there?
Yeah, Vermin Supreme is cool.
Oh yeah, that's right. Like,
I have a friend that actually voted for him last time.
That's not, yeah. I'm actually in Vermin Supreme's like Discord server. It's kind of interesting, but I barely like check in on there. I only get the notifications for like mentions or tags, but like yeah, I do like how he says he promises free ponies, and people ask, "Are you going to pay for that?" That's why they're how you don't understand the concept of free. That's a good argument there.
he's a troll candidate, but he's
true. True, and I like to see more of that honestly in U.S. politics because like I kind of like applaud the British for like some of their candidates to be like just like interesting.
Lord, what's his name?
Lord Buckethead.
He was amazing.
He wants to like get rid of the House of Lords, so there's no more lords in like in the British politics except for Lord Buckethead.
We have some good candidates in France too, but they are serious ones.
Yeah,
like communists and stuff like that.
Right, because like in most of European countries, you actually have like socialist and communist parties, right?
Yeah, and the one I like are actual, real communists. Like,
nice.
Well, they're trots, so that's up for debate. But
yeah.
I mean, they're not tankies anyways. So
yeah, it's like for me, it's like the authoritarian.
They're actually anti-capitalist, and they run their platform on that. Unlike Mélenchon or the Macron is a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a wanker.
He's
bank
not.
Wank.
Well, wait. In the US, do you think Macron is left?
No, I don't. I don't know how.
No, but the public. I mean.
Oh, they might.
They might because Macron's not Marine Le Pen. And again, you're also talking to like mainstream liberal Americans who like do they even know who the French president is?
I mean, not being Marine Le Pen is a low bar.
Yes, exactly. It's a very low bar to not being fascist. You're just being a decent human being if you're not fascist. Yeah, John Oliver did that piece on like the French elections, and so
Yeah, but John Oliver, I like him. He's nice and all, but you know,
yeah, he
as
does
as a Brit in the US, I don't think he understands France at all.
Yeah, that's sad. Yeah, and John Oliver does journalism on Last Week Tonight, but doesn't want to say he's a journalist. He's a comedian, and then insults the field of journalism, and inadvertently causes people not to trust journalism that much because, yeah, he insults the field of journalism.
Marine Le Pen will never get elected in France. I'm not saying that a fascist will never get elected. I mean her specifically. She's an aristocrat. We don't like fucking aristocrats.
I'm surprised there are any left.
Yeah, there are some left.
Well,
there are some who fled in the UK during guillotine times.
Yeah, Macron likes to think of himself as like the king of France, doesn't he?
Oh God, that man is not. Yeah, that's fair, David.
Yeah. Not even the French understand France.
That shit. I lost my train of thought now.
Macron being the Sun King.
Yeah, he's not an aristocrat, but he certainly wishes he was.
Yeah.
And the guy is a banker at this point.
Yes.
I mean, I will never understand why people got conned into voting for him. Well, I kind of know. I think Mélenchon should fuck off and give his place to someone more palatable because no one likes him and is the only leftist candidate who has a chance to be elected one day.
I see.
Why just CEOs, Olivia? There's a lot of people we can be guillotined.
All fascists like politicians like Republicans, landlords who are unwilling who are unwilling to give up their property. Because if there are landlords that are full willing oh yes, please, I don't want my property anymore.
Jonathan, you don't have to I get it. I'm not Christy. I'm not snarky. Right. I get it. I know you don't want to guillotine me. Okay? I know. Don't worry.
Yes, he does.
I get it.
I also explained that to like in the Steve Shaw's like Ask Away, not yesterday, but 2 weeks ago when like another landlord saying, I feel like
you didn't name any name, but
right.
And but Steve got it.
True.
I mean,
yes.
How over the top can we be so people will get?
You can't. They will always willfully misunderstand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yes, and then after we cut off the heads of the CEOs, we will use their heads for polo.
And polo is a bourgeois sport, though.
Yeah, it is soccer then.
Yeah.
Oh, football.
I'm done. I'm done with football.
There's that. Okay, so volleyball. That'll be messy.
Yeah, no, I don't want to touch it with my hands.
No. Yeah, that's fair.
No, football sounds pretty cathartic, actually.
Yes, kicking them in the head.
Yeah.
We're talking European football, not American football.
That's called hand egg.
Moderate content. My housemate and leaseholder is me call for landlord aside and is like, hey, I'm right here.
Landlords are so sensitive, yes. Meat slicing the CEOs. Okay.
Yeah, but you don't put the heads into them. You don't eat that. That's nasty.
So guillotine the heads and then slice up the bodies.
Let's keep the heads to play football. Well, soccer. Sorry, Americans. And let's put the rest into the meat slicer.
Mm.
And let's feed our pets.
Yes.
That.
Yes.
Because I'm sorry, I'm not eating that shit.
That's fair. It's gross.
Well, mostly I don't want to get food poisoning.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, unless we cook it in a curry or something else. Deep fry it.
I'm pretty sure our pets would be delighted too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, stop killing animals for food. Use rich people instead.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying to feed the pets with it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of animals get killed to feed our pets.
Yeah. Yeah, the mulch in the soil is another option. Composting
What's mulch?
Mulch. It's kind of like a
bark.
Yeah.
You grind up wood and make mulch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's
wood chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, wood chips. Okay. Yeah, no, don't put. Oh no, don't put CEOs in the soil. You want to poison the earth? What the fuck, Motcon?
There's that too. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's still insects.
Honestly, insects protein would be the best to feed pets. That's what my vet was telling me the other day. Because I learned that contrary to what I was led to believe, high protein dry food is not good for cats.
Mm-hmm.
Because proteins are what fucks with their kidneys.
Mm.
And there's not really an acceptable justification to make high proteins if it's not insect protein.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, pound per pound.
Because cats in the wild, quote unquote, don't eat steak.
Yeah.
They eat insects and bones. And I mean, they eat very small animals. So it's not steak.
Yeah. Plus, pound per pound, insects have more like protein than anything else. I actually had like crickets before as well.
I'm not eating insects ever. I have to be honest.
Yeah. It was the thing is like it was just the cricket itself, not like I don't know. Remember it was seasoned, and it wasn't part of a meal. I wanted to actually try the meal, but no, it's just like here's a female cricket, here's a male cricket, and it's like okay, now I can like say I've like eaten crickets before. I didn't enjoy it, but it's like
moderate content. Actually, raw food is not good for domestic cats, anyways. That's just capitalist bullshit.
Yeah.
And I can see that, honestly, I fed Merlin cheap dry food for all his life, like really shit stuff. I started buying the nice stuff lately, but that's not thanks to that he's as old as he is. Yeah, I don't care about eating insects if I don't realize I'm eating insects. Like that red food coloring that's actually insects. I don't care if I can't taste it. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm not eating a whole fucking insect, though. No way. Even if it's deep fried. Everyone says everything is good deep fried, but no, not crickets. No.
Okay.
You can get cricket flour.
It's grub worms, though. That sounds tempting. They're buttery.
Apparently, when they cook, they become liquid inside, and no. It's more a texture fear than. No. I'm not squeamish about insects, but I don't. I just don't want to eat them.
Just a bowl of crickets like popcorn, Lex. Huh? Have you had some?
We don't need high proteins diet either,
Yeah.
though.
No,
It
no.
will kill our kidneys too, not
Yeah,
just
that's
cats.
Yeah, and America's always so weird about that. Where meat for every breath, every meal. It's like
Yeah, that's weird.
that's why I'm tempted. That's why I'm tempted to just like cook more vegan meals myself. Like whenever I cook curry, it's just like vegetables and potatoes. That's it. Or fried rice with like mushrooms and green peppers and onions.
I mean, I'll eat a steak,
Yeah.
with great pleasure. But
Not every meal though.
well, first of all, I can't afford it.
Yeah.
And also, it's not good for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even taking into consideration animal exploitation and stuff like that. If you're not sensitive to that, at least be sensitive to your fucking kidneys.
And yet you glorify rotten vegetables and moldy cheese.
No milk.
Moldy milk. Moldy
Yes.
milk, which is cheese. Right.
Let's all eat rotten milk. Yummy.
Yeah. Cheese.
Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy.
Deep question. Does Spider-Man eat flies? Maybe when he has the mask on, so he doesn't like get the flies in his mouth as he's like web swinging. Hey, that's a
Vegetable soup. This week I have eaten lately, not this week, but lately I have eaten a shit ton of cauliflower soup. Like the simplest shit. I take cauliflower, frozen cauliflower, already cut out into little bits. I put it for, I don't know, 4 minutes in the microwave with a little water. And then I put it on a oven sheet. And I under the grill for like 15 minutes until it begins to burn a little. Well, to be brown, I guess. And you put veggie stock on it. And it's heaven. It's super easy to make. And it's so good. Well, you have to like cauliflower though.
I don't. It's like, I don't know.
Racist broccoli.
Do you like broccoli?
I do actually like broccoli.
You can do the same with broccoli.
Okay. No, I don't love broccoli, but I'm totally fine with eating broccoli.
Well, yes. I guess you can. I don't know if there are vegetables you can't put in the oven that will not get good with the browning and all that.
Yeah.
But I guess you can do it with any vegetable. I'm I'm a cauliflower slut.
Okay.
I love cauliflowers and broccolis and
celery. How do you feel about celery?
I don't. I like the round one, cold and raw.
Okay.
With a shit ton of sauce in it.
Yeah.
And the other kind, I don't think I ever ate it other than in vegetable soup. So I don't know if I like it or not. I never ate it like that because I know that there are vegetables that you put in soup that I like in soup, but I wouldn't eat it like that because that's gross. I don't know the name, so I'm asking Google Translate. Oh, turnips.
Oh,
no.
I fucking hate turnips, but in soup, it's amazing.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, some people just like ask themselves like, "How is celery good?" It's just like people seem to only like it when it's like mushed up in like curry soups or like chili, and it's just like, no, I can dig celery.
Are you asking about the cauliflower thing, David?
Is this in the Anarchist Cookbook? Oh wait, no, that's an actual book. I remember hearing about that one.
Because I'm pretty sure the anarchist cookbook is not a cookbook.
Right, it's actually just like introductory anarchist stuff. I still need to like check it
I'm
out.
pretty sure you learn to make bombs and stuff like that with the anarchist cookbook.
Yeah.
Not good ones though.
But I think Captain Anthony has like some videos about like vegan stuff on his channel, and he's an anarchist.
Yeah, and he has a lot of cooking videos.
Mhm.
I love watching them. I'm not vegan, but I love watching his cooking videos. It looks so good. I wouldn't make it because that's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But vegan food in general, I feel like is a lot of work. And when I say lot of work, I mean literally knife work and stuff like that. My hands can't fucking take it.
Yeah, you have arthritis too. Does that affect you in the hands?
Yeah.
Yep.
I can cook stuff, but you know,
You need pre-diced vegetables.
yeah,
apparently.
or simple stuff like
Right.
I can cut a whole cauliflower. It's not long to because I can do half of it with my bare hands. It's okay, but stuff that needs a lot of cutting and prepping and a lot of time in front of the stove. I can't do that anymore.
Right.
So that's my issue. Oh no, peeling potatoes, it's out of the question. But
I personally don't. I just keep the skin on.
yeah, you take varieties of potatoes that where you can eat the skin. You can't eat the skin on all varieties, Jonathan.
Oh, okay.
Some of those the skin is thick and bitter. It's not blech.
I know that I do that for Russell potatoes. I just eat the skin. I will eat the skins.
Well, I don't eat beans, and I don't plan on eating beans. Honestly, with my low carbs diet, I fart a lot. Sorry for the TMI.
Honestly, I was doing that throughout the stream.
So beans, no. I don't need to fart more.
Yeah, actually, my only problem with going vegan is that currently, right now, I'm gonna have like a bit of an allergy to soy. Not that I cut soy on my diet, but like if I eat too much soy, then it affects me. And I just feel a little like bloated.
Oh, I know, Miss Rail. I eat quite a lot of cauliflower actually, but I like to eat something else sometimes.
Yeah. Just like we need the diversity of tactics in our activism, we should also have a diversity of food if we can afford it.
Like I said, I don't actively try to eat meat. I just I eat it when it's here. I eat honestly these days. I eat what's convenient.
Yeah. Speaking of eating, is like we've been like going on for like at least 2.5 hours.
Yes, it's been about 2.5 hours. We should probably wrap it up. We didn't have Dom to remind us that he's old, so we.
Yeah, because well, even if like when Tom reminds us that he's old and then bows out, which is always just like an hour and a half, and then we usually go on for like at least 30 minutes after that, or like sometimes an hour. But like, I'm ready to go through the pitches if everyone else is ready.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Do mine, please.
All right. So Jimmy G was joining us in the chat earlier, but she had to like bow out. And she
in the stream, not in the chat.
In the stream, right. And she is at Slightly Sluggy on Twitter, and she you can also give her a coffee at coffee.com/slightlyflighty1, and that's one spelled ONE. Tom McDonald was with his son today, so he didn't join us today. Tom is too cool for us, but he is old. He's also Tom McDonald on Facebook, so you can friend request him, and maybe he will respond to you.
Stop it! It's his son's birthday today.
and he's and Tom McDonald is at TS back on Twitter, which he barely uses. I am Summer and a Geek on Twitter, Summer and a Geek on YouTube. I will maybe eventually make more YouTube videos to post up when I'm not playing board games. I know TMI. I'm sorry. Please give money and friends to Phoenix and to comrades like Joanna. I'll put the links again in the live chat once I'm done with the pictures. And our friend in Little Ono is Little Ono on Twitter. She's the curator of the Facebook pages, the Crypt Crafters for Arts and Crafts, and the fun page of Ascendry Animals. And she is also a admin of the Facebook page Anarchist Me's, where they piss off tankies.
Yeah, we like pissing tankies off. They're easy to piss off, to be honest.
Yes. There's some memes I want to post. And I think I'm done. I'm going to post the charity links in chat.
Okay. Well, in that case, this is Social Justice Alchemy. I also do a Dungeons and Dragons podcast hosted by my friend Kevin. It's Dungeons and Debacles. Really, really different from this in that we're playing D&D.
I had forgotten the lusciousness of Kevin's beard. I hadn't watched in a while, so...
Mm-hmm. Yep. In addition to being the podcast, we also live stream on Twitch on Sunday afternoons, starting around 1 or 2 o'clock, depending on when we get into there. And now we also have our Patreon, Social Justice Alchemy. And the way I've set that up, when you pledge at a higher level, it means we thank people at lower levels. Decided to go ahead and reverse that. So you don't get thanked for your pledge. Other people get thanked for your pledge. And now we have more people at higher levels than lower levels, which means we sort of run out. So go ahead and thank Eli. Eli, thank you for your pledge. And Holden, thank you, Holden. And Solar Punk Anarchist Eco Squirrel. Your whole name isn't showing up at the moment, so it's just I know that's our squirrel.
Oh, they're a friend of mine on Twitter.
Yes. Super Squirrel. All right, and that is all the people that are getting thanked from our Patreon. Thank you very much. It helps defray some of the costs, or it will once that actually starts.
Oh my God, we have 3 patrons.
Yes. Well, 4, but our corny corns don't get thanks ever because we don't thank people for giving more money. We thank other people when they give money. So we switch it up, change it around. All right. And don't forget to help out our friends Phoenix and Joanna. There are lots of people that need help. And Saphira. Wait.
Yeah, this is
Saphira.
Joanna.
That's Joanna.
Okay. Yes. Joanna and Phoenix and plenty of other people that need our help, comrades. All right. And with that, I think I'll go ahead and end the stream.